Hi guys, welcome back to Swatchfest. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for letting me be a part of your weekend. It just makes me so excited to know that I can entertain you for a little bit during your weekend. We can have some fun, we can catch up, and do one of my favorite things, which is talk about nail polish. So we're gonna look at 10 random polishes from my stash today. You guys know this very well if you've been with me for a while, and if you're brand new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. So on Swatchfest, we just look at random polishes, whereas all the other videos during the week, we're looking at specific collections so that you can like search a collection and find it, watch me swatch it, and you can know if you really want to purchase those polishes or whatever. On Swatchfest, it's just kind of like chill half-hour time with me where we just talk about nail polish because we love it, and you know, let's get real, gotta have a little bit of nail polish in my life every day. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. I try to do a color of the rainbow. We go red through purple, and then I throw in a glitter, a neutral, and then my A+ polish of the week. So that will be at the very end of the video. So let's go ahead and get started. I couldn't start until you were here, so now that you're here, let's get going. Okay, so this first one's from Sinful colors, and this is another one of these hypnotic transforming top coats. So you guys know what I'm talking about. It gives the effect that it looks like when you like spray hairspray on your nails or whatever when they're wet. This one, I actually love the color of this. This is Redrum. I want to pull out, I'm sure I have a Sinful colors that's this exact color that's not a transforming top coat. So I really like the color. This one actually, I had a pretty hard time making it work the way I was able to make the other ones work. I don't know if the formula is thicker or it's something about the pigment, but this actually almost gave me full coverage, you know, just without even trying. And I had to try really hard to not get full coverage and make it do what it's supposed to do. So basically, these transforming top coats, if you've seen them at the store, you have to paint them on a very freshly wet nail. And what you'll end up seeing with this is I had to get so thin of a coat of the red, and it's still gonna give it a lot of coverage, but I had to get so thin of a coat that when I went to put it on, I mostly look like I'm smearing the bottom coat, and it's just barely giving me that little, the kind of holes effect that it's trying to give. Holes that's kind of creepy, especially for anybody that has a phobia about that. But that's kind of what it's doing, and I just had a really hard time getting this one to work. So anyway, you're gonna see me just do one coat over the neutral coming up for this in the live application. And when I went to go take this photo, I had to take that, or I had to try that like 5 or 6 times to even get that amount of, you know, letting the polish spread out. So I don't know what's with this one. I think it must just be because it's like a thicker, richer formula or something. But anyway, let's take a look at Redrum. My pink polish today is from Essie, and you guys, I love this one. I found it just accidentally at Marshall's, and it's called Watermelon, and it's just this beautiful, basically opaque in one coat, just really juicy blue toned pink, and it's kind of like a medium to dark shade, and it's just gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. I have a different Essie pink on my toes right now, or else I might be tempted to put this on, but it's really, really pretty. Great formula. So if you run across this and you're thinking, well, that just looks like every other pink, it might, but now you know it's also really good. So I wanted to just remind you guys about the polish pickup. Like I told you last week, I would remind you. So it's currently in its window where it's open. So if you weren't here for last week, let me just quickly refresh you. The polish pickup is a website where you can go and shop from this month. It's nearly 50 brands. 50 different makers, whether they made decals or like bath bombs. It's mostly polish though. It's indie nail polish. And you can go to this one website and shop all of them at the same time. It's only $3 shipping. And as far as I can tell, there's not really any markup. You know, if you go to websites like Live Love Polish and some of the other websites where they're gathering a bunch of different makers together, they're marking that up sometimes. Actually, it feels like it's quite a markup sometimes, and it makes me a little bit less, you know, it makes it a little bit less desirable for me. But as far as I can tell on the polish pickup, nothing that I can see is really marked up. It's like approximately the price you're paying for their polishes on their own website, which is really, really nice. It's $3 flat shipping no matter what you shop, and they will combine all your orders that you shop. That's how the polish pickup works. The other stipulation about the polish pickup is they are limited edition polishes that are only available for 4 days, the first Friday through Monday of the month. So it opened yesterday, and it's going to be open through Monday, and then it's going to be closed, and you can't look at the polishes or buy them for the rest of the month. Like, that's it. So even if you're not wanting to go to polish pickup to purchase anything, I think it would be fun to just go over there and look at all the beautiful polishes. Literally, sometimes window shopping is just, you know, what you need to get your fix that day or whatever. The fix. Anyway, you know, we're not really addicted, but we are, right? So anyway, I encourage you to go look at it. I'm going to put it up here, but you can just go and see, you know, what all these different makers are making. And I was showing you guys last week that I have a Moonshine Manny polish up there. Clarissa Carroll has one of her polishes up there, and then lots of other brands. I haven't shopped yet. I'm planning on shopping tonight, and I'm going to pick up some brands that I haven't ever tried before. And even though they're limited edition, it's still good, I feel like, to share with you guys what I pick up there. In fact, we have one from last month in today's Swatchfest, because you get to see what that brand is up to, you know, what kind of things inspire them, what they're making. So anyway, I'm very excited to go shop. Literally, you guys, that website is like the indie shop for me. It's like a little heaven. There's so many nail polishes over there. And the theme this month was monsters and mythical creatures. So I highly encourage you to go check it out. It's been on the screen, and just go see what it's about. And if you are interested in seeing what, you know, is going to happen for next month or the next month, you can vote on themes. It's always just really fun. Next month for November, the theme is fandoms. So you can go check out the Facebook group as well. It's just called Polish Pickup Pack. I'll put that up here as well. So that is happening now. So if you happen to watch this video after Monday, you won't really be able to get over to that website in the window to see what it is I'm talking about, but if you're watching this on Saturday and Sunday, you still have time to go see. There were some brands that capped their polishes because, you know, for various reasons, whether they had a bottle shortage or one of the components for their polishes, they only had so much of it. Those brands, I believe, there was only, you know, 7 or 8 of them, I think. So, I'm pretty sure they sold out. I'm not sure, I haven't checked each of them individually, but I'm pretty sure they sold out that first day. But, you know, there's 40 plus other brands you could go look at, and, you know, you could find something fun. So anyway, that is available right now. I just wanted to remind you guys about it because I said I would last week, and now I'm reminding you, like, at a time when it's actually open. It's so funny. It's like a little window of time it's just gonna go past us pretty soon. So I just wanted to tell you while we're in the window. So anyway, yeah, that's it about polish pickup, of course, until next month. So yep, that's your polish pickup news. This next polish is from my friend Stacy. She sent this to me to fill an orange spot, and this is from the brand Polish Addict. And this is called Patrick's Starfish. Isn't that cute for all you SpongeBob lovers? And this is a hot coral with very fine scattered silvered holographic. And it's a neon. It doesn't have probably hardly any white in it. If it has any white in it, I don't think so. So it's on the sheerer side, but I thought this was really pretty at 3 coats. You guys know, for me, a neon, if it's too sheer, it's just not really that wearable, but this wasn't that sheer, and it's also because it's kind of an orangey coral. I don't mind when those shades show through my nail bed a little bit because I feel like it all goes together. I don't know, skin tone shade kind of goes into orange, I guess, for me. This isn't really orange though, huh? It's kind of more corally. So anyway, let's go ahead and swatch it. I think it's cute. For me, I probably would prefer it was just a little bit more opaque, but it's really tricky with a neon because if you add too much white, then it's not really neon anymore, you know? polish for you that I picked up. Actually, it was in the VIP bag of the last indie shop that I went to. Speaking of indie shops, I know a bunch of you are going to the one in San Antonio on the 13th, so I can't wait to see. I hope you guys snap me of the event. I hope you guys show me what you pick up. I just wish I were there. Oh my goodness, it'd be so fabulous. It's a little far for me to travel at this point with my kids and stuff like that. So that's why I'm not there, but I wish I was there. So anyway, snap me if you go. I really want to see what you guys do there. So this is a brand that put in, actually what it was one of these online retailers where you can go and get a bunch of different brands, put a bunch of minis in the VIP bag. And if you guys watched me unbox that bag or, you know, haul that bag, you saw this already. But so this is new for me, this brand Alter Ego, and this polish is called Refreshing as Ice. And this brand is actually in the polish pickup. Because their name starts with an A, they're going to be on the first page when you go to the polish pickup. It might be the very first polish. And there are 4 pages of product. So if you see just one page and you're like, oh, I don't even see Moonshine Manny, what is she talking about? You actually have to keep going through the pages. That's how many people made polish. So anyway, this is just a very light, creamy, buttercup kind of yellow, and it's okay. I think it looks really darling after you're all set and you have your 3 coats on there and everything. But the process to getting there was just a little bit tricky because for something that's the level of opacity that it's at, it was on a little bit on the thick side. So next time I wear this, I'll just do very thin coats, and then, you know, wherever it's at 3 coats, that's where I'll just have to wear it. But I might have overloaded my brush a little bit on this one. In any case, it does look pretty at 3 coats, but yellows, as you guys know, I always say yellows are hard to get opaque and not have them be too thick. So anyway, this is Refreshing as Lemon Ice. One of the things I do like, their bottle is really, really interesting, and on the back, their ingredients list, which is so small you can't really see it, but it's on a little diamond shape to fit the edge of their bottle. So they must, I don't know, I think they must have to have like a puncher that punches out this exact size or something. But wow, that takes a lot of work. So I'm going to go ahead and do the subscriber question right now. I had a number of questions. You guys were excited about the polish pickup, and you've asked if we were going to participate, if Moonshine Manny was going to participate next month. The answer is yes. I kind of mentioned this before. The November theme is fandoms, and Moonshine Manny is doing Harry Potter. And so yes, we will be participating for the foreseeable future. I had a really fun time this month. That was asked a lot, so I just wanted to answer that right at first. But the specific question I'm going to answer right here, GG says, I have heard you and others mention something called diamond flakies. What exactly are they? Can you describe them? So I think I was talking about diamond flakies, was it last week or the week before, when I was talking about that disaster where the flakies exploded all over my house? The reason why I refer to them as diamond flakies is when I go to purchase them, they're referred to as diamond flakies. And maybe others that you've heard refer to them that way. Maybe they've purchased it from the same location, that they've just been monikered diamond flakies. It's not that they actually have diamonds in them. It's that, I believe, because I haven't asked them, but I believe the reason why it's called this is it's a very thin flaky that's a very strong silver holographic. So it kind of looks diamond-esque. That's why it's called that, and it kind of slips off my tongue to call it a diamond flaky rather than like a silver holographic flaky, because that's what it's called. And so whenever I order it or whenever I go to get it out to make something, I'm looking for my diamond flakies. So I hope that helps you out. It's not actually made out of diamonds. It's just kind of the appearance that it gives. It's the product that is in 2 of the polishes in the Summertime Soundtrack collection in the orange and the blue. And it's also in the polish that Tim made for the Halloween collection, I am the Pumpkin King. So those are the products that I have made that are using that component. So yes, I hope that answers your question well enough for you. Next up is blue and green, and I have one that I love and one that I not so much love. So let's start with the one I really love. This green is gorgeous. I really, really like this because it's a green, but it's a blue green, and it's just so pretty. It's like if you add blue to an emerald. So this is Color Club Rule Breaker, and I bought this at the 99-cent sale at Trans Design, and you guys know I've had some bummers. This one is not a bummer. It's really, really good. I don't know if it's because the ones that have been kind of bummers are like the plain creams that don't have shimmer or glitter or metallic or anything, that are just thinner, and maybe over time they've just deteriorated a little bit. And so they're just not as like weighty. A whole slew of bicyclists just drove by my street. I love to see that. But this, because it's like a lustery finish, maybe that's just like helped the pigment stay longer. You know, it's different when you have a polish that just has liquid colorant in it compared to something that has a mica or like lustery mica pigment in it. That gives a different feel to the polish. Anyway, generally the mica pigment makes it a thicker polish. So this is just stunning, and I love it, and it's great at 2 coats. I didn't have staining issues. I have to admit though, I didn't leave this on for more than 5 minutes without base coat. You guys know I love to swatch without base coat when I shouldn't do that. Anyway, I just thought this was gorgeous, so this was definitely one of the treasures that I got from that 99-cent haul. So yay, I'm glad to tell you about a good one that I got. Okay, the one that was not so much a love, this one, when I hauled this a little while back, one of you snapped me that said that this polish was streaky and a bummer. So this is called Putting On Airs, and I might actually already have swatched this for you, and it might be down there in my bin, but when I was out, I was so drawn to this color, right? So this is a very white out, light blue, and it's streaky, and it's kind of a pain in the butt. I only swatched it for you at 2 coats. It could definitely go for a 3rd. So what I would need to do next time is do 3 thin coats and just really wipe off my brush. The other problem with this polish is some of these in this new, I'm pretty sure that the new line that they came out with, this new packaging, is exactly the same polishes as in their old packaging. But the new packaging, as cute as it is, it's so, I don't like holding the brush in this thing. The brush is a little bit long, and a little, like, you need a better way to manage this brush. And this cap, this over cap that you have to work with, is just not your friend. It's not helping you out. So yeah, that was kind of like 2 strikes against this polish, but it is really cute and pretty if you want to take the time getting it there. So yeah, this wasn't like a total loss for me. It's like not an unusable polish. It just wasn't very fun to paint my nails with, and I want to have fun. Okay, I'm going to tell you all the stuff that I used on my face today. Sometimes I just tell you a few things. Today I'm going to give you the whole face full. I'm going to give you a face full. Okay, I better stop while I'm ahead. So I use my Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue Tinted Hydrating Gel Cream. This is what I use when I feel like I need a little bit more hydration. I'm not really caring how much coverage I get. As you can see, I don't have a ton of coverage today. This is in the shade Opal 01, and I really like this. It's just so lightweight, and it just helps me even things out a little bit. But like I said, it really doesn't give me coverage. It just gives me hydration and a little bit of evening out. Oh, I forgot my concealer. I used the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and it's in whatever the lightest shade is. Okay, so I forgot one thing. I'm already not doing so great. I found a whole display of all the Wet n Wild highlighters. Well, not all, but like 4, 5, 6, 7 of their different highlighters. And so I picked this one up because I didn't have it yet. This is called Blossom Glow. It's what I have on today. It's definitely pinky toned, which I don't think I have a ton of pink highlighters. I usually go for like the golden ones. I have that one purple one from them that I have used a few times. But that's what this is. I like it. For a tiny bit of contouring, I used my NYX blush in Taupe. I usually use one of my shades from the Shade and Light palette, but I wanted to pull this puppy out because I heard YouTubers talking about this for I don't know how long, and I just finally purchased it, you know, 6 months ago or something, and I've used it like 3 times. So yeah, I contoured a little bit with that today. For my blush, I used this new Tarte blush that I got from the Sephora birthday gift that you can get. So this is Party, P-A-A-A-R-T-Y. And yeah, I'm just a little bit late picking that up, you know, no big deal, a couple months late. And it's just a really nice, easy to wear blush. It's not like a ton of pink in there, but it's just like a barely pink buff shade. So I have that on, maybe a little bit strong, but I was really into this color, and it came highly recommended from you. Everybody that saw me snap about this told me how much they love this blush. So if you haven't picked up your birthday gift yet, there's a skincare one and then a makeup one, and I picked the makeup one. I heard from you guys that you really liked this blush, but not so much the lippy that came with the kit. Okay, on my eyes today, I have a ColourPop eyeshadow. I actually purchased, I don't know how many of you saw that email that went around about their, it didn't go around, you know, it was an advertising email about their My Little Pony palette. Their palettes are so inexpensive, $16 for 12 eyeshadows, and I've never tried their pressed shadows before, so I figured this will be a good one for me to try, because if it's not the best quality, you know, Honor would love playing with it, I'm sure. So I picked up that palette, so I'm excited to try that. It probably won't be here for a couple weeks anyway, but that's fun. So I did use this ColourPop Super Shock shadow in 8-track that I got in a like a little quad that I picked up a month or 2 ago. So this is kind of a greeny brown, like a dirty green brown, and that's like in my whole eye up to the crease, and then I blended it out with this Lorac. I used the Lorac palette to kind of help this shadow out. So I used Taupe, which is 3rd from the left on the top there, and then I used the gold in the center, and I used Champagne, which is 2nd from the left on the bottom row for my inner corner. So, you know, that worked out okay. It wasn't my favorite look, but it was okay. That's kind of how I feel about the Super Shock shadows. I feel like they're so hyped, and they're kind of just usually just okay for me. It's not like I dislike them. I'm never so wowed that I really want to keep pulling them out over and over again, which means that I forget about them and then I don't use them. I picked up a couple other things at Sephora when I went in for my birthday gift. You know, I didn't just go up to the counter and say, let me have my gift. I went in because my eyeliner, my felt tip eyeliner dried up recently, and so I needed a new one, and my plan was to get the Kat Von D Trooper eyeliner as soon as that one was out. And I really like this. It's nice. It says that it's gonna have a no fray tip, which I'm excited for because my last one was starting to fray a little bit. So this works really well. Granted, I've only used it once, so I don't know how soon it will dry up. When it dries up, I'm going to be sad. So I use that. I have, oh, I didn't bring this one down either, but I have the L'Oreal Lash Paradise on my lashes. I have House of Lashes Iconic Lights on. And then last up on my lips, I have this little ColourPop mini guy, and this is in the shade Stud, and this is an Ultra Satin lip, and that's what that is. So that is everything on my face. Okay, so I know I've said in the past that I don't like to make polishes, my A+ polish, if they're not available for you guys to go out and purchase. I'm kind of making an exception to that this week because I was so obsessed with this polish. So consider this my other A+ polish if you were, you know, not wanting me to tell you I love this polish, but it's you can't ever get it again. That's not true. You know, you can always find things in destashes, but anyway, this one's also a little bit hard to track down because it's being clearanced by Sally Beauty, but I just barely found this there a couple weeks ago, and you guys know that I purchased a bunch of these like a year ago practically from the clearance section of Sally Beauty, and I just saw this one a couple weeks ago and I was like, oh my goodness, I have to have you. And it's so gorgeous, you guys. It's so, so gorgeous. It's what I've had on my nails in this video. One of my neighbors is doing something outside that's like a very low bass rumble. I don't know if you can hear that. You probably can't, but it's just like constant. I'm like, okay, turn that off. Okay, so this is a Lustry Plum, and it's so gorgeous. Without top coat, I have to say, it's still gorgeous. I don't love it as much though. Definitely top coat this bad boy. And because that really helps the luster shine out. This is called Royal Satin, and I just love this shade of purple so much, and it's just right the amount of, it's just the right amount of luster to where it doesn't go over in the realm of like pearl finish. I know this, you guys, that's not a very popular finish. I am liking it more and more, actually, as I grow more accepting of all the nail polish finishes. Okay, so anyway, you guys, I love this. I think it was like $1.50 or something like that at Sally Beauty. So if you like purples and you like what you see, I definitely recommend this to you. All right, next up we have a Kiko polish that was fantastic. This is another $1 polish I picked up from Kiko's website, and this is number 371. And because the name's not on it, I'm gonna try to remember what it was when I looked it up. It's like golden rose brown or something, which their descriptions are so funny because except for like geranium red, but that's still, you can still kind of quantify that as just describing something like exactly how it looks. So yeah. Golden rosy brown. It looks more warm to me than rosy because it has so much gold shimmer in it, but it's really, really pretty. So I love this. I mean, what a great little polish. I mean, it's a 12 milliliter polish. No, it's 11 milliliters, but that's $1. It's really great. Granted, that's the sale price, but still. So this weekend we finally celebrated Joy's birthday. Her birthday was last weekend, but we were putting it off to this weekend until we could get together with family. And my family didn't actually end up coming because of health issues, but we decided, well, we need to celebrate. So we had the yummy little poppy and branch cupcakes that I had a friend make for Joy, and she devoured it and looked absolutely adorable with bright pink frosting all over her face. I'm gonna put up some pictures while I'm talking about it. We didn't, like, I don't ever really do big parties for my kids when they're really little, especially like if it's a year they're not even gonna remember. And I don't, well, so far Salem hasn't had the desire to have a big party at all. He's kind of an introvert like me. But we'll see about Honor. She had a big party last year, actually, so yeah. I should take that back. I guess 5 years old is when I start with the big parties. But we weren't planning on doing them year after year like that. Last year we got exhausted. So we did the cute little cupcakes, and they were filled with fresh strawberries, and oh my goodness. You guys know I'm being really careful about what I eat right now, and exercise and all that stuff, so I didn't want to spoil all that by having a whole cupcake, but I did pull out some of the filling on the cupcake that Lincoln only ate the frosting off of, and it was really, really yummy. And then after that we went out to go look for a big girl bed, and so she slept in her big girl bed last night, and I have a picture of that too, and it was so sweet. And this morning Honor got up and she goes, "Mom, this morning when I woke up, guess what? Joy was in bed with me and we were sleeping while we were holding hands." It was so cute. Wish I had a picture of that too, but so I guess sometime in the middle of the night Joy went and got in bed with Honor, which I said, well, Honor, are you okay with that? Did it bother you? She said, no, it didn't bother me. So it's fine with me if it's fine with Honor. Oh, the boys, how many months have we been in school? 2.5 months. The boys both got brand new shoes right before summer. They didn't really wear them for summer. They wore their sandals and flip-flops and stuff. And we're only 2.5 months? Yeah, 2.5 months into school, and they both need new shoes already. So we went out and got some new shoes. I mean, Lincoln's shoes, they were Nikes. I don't know what he's doing to these shoes at school, but like the part up by the ankles, the whole top is ripped off so that the inside of the shoe is exposed, so you can see like the foam like padding in there. It's like, what? I don't remember doing that to my shoes when I was a kid, but maybe it's the difference between boys and girls, or I have no idea. Maybe he's picking at it and it helps him feel better. I don't know. We did that. We had dinner. Yeah, so it was a really fun time last night, and now I'm here with you. But so yeah, that was really fun to finally celebrate with Joy. Oh, and the other thing, of course, was the bouncy castle fun. So my friend gifted Joy a bouncy castle that her daughter grew out of, and we set that up and had a blast. So that was our weekend of fun. Well, we're still in the weekend of fun, really. I mean, come on. Her birthday celebration is extended for a full week. I mean, why don't I just go for 2? So that's what we're doing this weekend. You guys know in the comment section, I like you to tell me what you've been up to, what you're doing this weekend, what your A+ polish is, enter the giveaway, all that good stuff. All right, let's move on to the last 2 polishes. 2 more indie polishes for you today. I hope you don't mind. The first one is the glitter. This is from a completely new brand to me. It's called Sweet and Sour Lacquer, and I love their logo. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm gonna zoom in on their logo here for you. It is so cute. I just love it. That's great design. I love that. Okay, so this is called Mystic Siren. This was also in the VIP bag at the last indie shop, so you're not gonna be able to get this, unfortunately, but I still wanted to show it to you because, you know, it's not fair to hide it away. So this is a beautiful glitter topper. It does have slightly purpley base, but I didn't try to wear this on its own. I just put it over actually this purple that I have on here, and I really loved it. It's gorgeous. So this is Mystic Siren. Let's swatch it. Okay, last up, you guys, this is my love of my heart. I put this on. This is probably the polish that I was the most excited about when I was shopping at last month's polish pickup. And so this was the first one that I wore out of those 5 I purchased last month. And I just love it so much. This is from the brand Pretty Jelly, which was totally new to me. They are a 12 milliliter bottle. I think I got this for either $11 or $12 at the polish pickup, and it's called Pumpkins at Duskfall. They are 5 free, it says, and they're made in the USA. So, I mean, it's a purple with orange glitters. They're orange and gold glitters and gold shimmer, and it's just so beautiful. I have to admit, it's a lot better with top coat because it does dry down and it's just not as glorious without the top coat, but it's so gorgeous. I put this on right before I went to go pick up Honor the other day from school, so I got to have it on for a nice long time. Yes, an hour is a long time for me to wear a nail polish. And I just got to admire this and love it the whole time there and waiting for her and then back. And it's fantastic. Now, like I said, this is not available because the polish pickup window, like I was telling you, is only 4 days long, unless you find this on somebody's destash. So, yeah, there's a chance for that. But the other nice thing about looking at this today is you can see what Pretty Jelly is doing, and it helps you become aware of, you know, another maker, another woman out there that's just making beautiful polish. It's, you know, trying to run her small business and making beautiful artwork so that we can wear. That's what I love about nail polish so much. It's artwork we can wear. So this is just stunning, and like I said, if you don't like that my A+ polish is not available, this purple was just so gorgeous too, and that pink. So anyway, you guys, let's go ahead and swatch it. I'm gonna do 2 coats. Alright you guys, so that was all of Swatchfest. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had some fun hanging out with me today. Our next video should be the OPI XOXO holiday collection, and I'm trying to think of what the exact name is, but I keep forgetting. I keep mixing them up. I put the words in the opposite order. That should be our next video, probably coming up on Monday. I'm just waiting for one polish to get to me and I can film that review for you guys, and so I hope to have that up for you very soon with a dupes and comparisons section, of course, so that you know if these polishes, you know, which of them are very unique or different from other things you maybe already have. And then of course we have the Sinful colors collections. Things that didn't get up on my channel this last week are coming, you guys. So I'm very excited to share all those things with you. This last week we looked at the Essie Fall collection and the Clarkson Carol Breast Cancer Awareness Duo. So if you missed those, you can go check them out. Thanks for being here today, you guys. I really appreciate it. It really brings me so much happiness to read your comments and see how much you enjoy just kind of kicking back with me and talking about nail polish and having a place where you can relax and just enjoy what you like. And we are a whole swarm of people just like you, and we love nail polish, and well, you know, love is a very mild term in my house, clearly. So anyway, you guys, thanks for being here. I will see you back for the next review. Take care. Have a wonderful, safe, beautiful fall weekend. I will see you back for the next video. Bye.